Charizard's wings are, and Squirtle, a little bit. This guy. Keying out. And yes, I did buy this t-shirt in the boys section of the Target. Sure did. What are you gonna do about it? So I'm gonna do this get ready with me for y2k night with me. It's gonna be pretty half-assed, but also like I feel like makeup in the night or that era was also pretty half-assed, so it shouldn't be too out of the realm. I have my foundation that is definitely 2 shades too dark. That was the thing. I will not be using my hands to apply this as we did in that era. I didn't. I was a child. But my mom, when I was a kid, I have a brush. My fear is the icy blue makeup isn't going to key out on camera. I did a little test run. I swear I did it on this. I don't know. And it seemed to be okay. But that might be an issue. My eyes might key out. But we're gonna do this. And it's not gonna be... I'm gonna have... I think a pretty solid tier list built. And I think that maybe... Like, I didn't put any movies on there because I kind of figured I could probably do a whole separate list for, like, 2000s movies, 2000s music, stuff like that. So we're gonna... I'm hallucinating, I think. I'm also not gonna do a whole lot of coverage because I simply don't want to wash it all off. I don't want to scrub my face super crazy. And also, like I said, this foundation, it goes on okay, but then I feel like it dries way darker. I guess the light doesn't, you can't really see it anyway, so it's probably fine. The eyes are where it's at with 2000s y2k makeup with the icy blue. I'm also not even gonna do my eyebrows. Okay? I'm literally doing bare minimum. Oh no. Oh no! There's not enough room at this desk for all this stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Things are falling apart. It's probably fine. I'm gonna super pink blush. You can't even really see that on camera. Should I invest in a better camera? Like, I probably should, right? But, like, nobody watches this. But would they if my camera was better? No, they wouldn't. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, blush is on. Let me see if I can't hide this light a little bit. I don't want to do that. It's gonna end up falling. Oh, you know what I could do? Is turn it down. I could just turn it down. It has a dimmer. Big brain, Megan. They didn't really do contouring and stuff in that time. So, probably not gonna do that either. But I am gonna do blue eyeshadow with my finger. I will do this with my finger because that's how we did it. And by we, I do mean me, because I was definitely putting on eyeshadow thinking I was hot shit when I was 8. So I am putting this on with my finger. Because there was no blending, it was literally just eyeliner on, or eyeshadow on the lid. Hey, it's not really keying out. Okay, cool. Cool! How much does this whole thing key out? A lot. It's a lot of blue. I realized that there's a lot of stuff that I thought was like 2000s that was more 90s. Which made things a little difficult. I thought about like putting Tamagotchi on the tier list and stuff, but like technically that was like the 90s. Okay, it is keying out a little bit. Especially when I go into a shadow. Good thing I'm done with it. I don't even remember how this started. Like, I saw something and I was like, oh, nostalgia. Pokemon kind of goes with that. I mean, Pokemon was definitely 90s. I'm breaking something. I'm just trying to get a tissue to wipe my pinky off. Somebody's trying to get in. Nope, Crowley's just scratching himself against the door. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat! We're almost done. Can you believe it? No liquid liner. No liquid liner for us today. Got a pencil. And you go all the way around. I cannot tight line really, because my eyelids tickle. I can tight line my bottom lashes, or my lower line. And we're going all the way around, because that's how we did it. Yep. When I was in high school, I pulled this. When I wore makeup in high school, this is all I did. Which was, I guess, still the 2000s. I just did this. I didn't do the eyeshadow. I literally just did liner on the bottom line and called it a day, and I thought I was doing something. Was I? No. If I could go back with the knowledge that I have now, I would do so many things so much differently. Makeup being one of them. I would try in gym class. I would do better in gym class. Take my health seriously. Mascara! I do not have the pink and green mascara. The pink and green Maybelline mascara. I wish I did. They still make that. But my lashes aren't going to be as clumpy today, I guess. We are going to do something that I don't normally do with this. We'll see in a second. I also thought about waxing my eyebrows into the thin lines that it, like how the pencil thin eyebrows. I didn't want to commit to the bit that bad. Okay. Okay. We're gonna line. I don't line my lips. I normally just put a coat of lipstick on and call it a day. So, this is gonna be interesting for all of us, I think. I hate my lips because they're mostly full, but like the corners go in. I hate that. And I hate my right eye is a lot more hooded than my left eye, and it looks insane a lot of the time. Okay. We're done. That's my Y2k makeup tutorial that I didn't talk through at all. If I had thought about this, which I did think about this, I actually put effort into this stream. Doesn't look like it, I know, but I actually did. I genuinely did. I would have gotten like the butterfly clips, like the little. Put that on the table. The butterfly clips that you would do like pseudo cornrows in your hair. I feel like Pepsi is more Y2K than Coca-Cola. I did not do that. Alright. We're gonna go to the tier list now. Boom. I hope we'll get there. I hope this is sufficient. I asked for recommendations. Nobody gave me any. So this is just going off of my memories. And honestly, like, we'll see. Oh, that's how it started. It started with MySpace. Why is my mouse not showing on the screen? I have to click over. I have to click over. MySpace here. I was talking about MySpace for some reason. I don't remember why. But that's what started this inspo, was like, oh man, I miss MySpace so much. So we're gonna go ahead and start. AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. I never had it, but I did love Instant Messenger. Me and my friends would talk on Yahoo Instant Messenger. And then MySpace Instant Messenger when that came out. But Yahoo was where me and my friends were. I didn't really use AIM. So I'll put it at B because, like, everybody knows AIM. But, so I put AIM instead of Yahoo. Because, like, I don't think a lot of people use that one. Bubblegum Pop. I couldn't really find an image. I was going to try to find, like, a Brittany and Christina image. But that's S tier. That's, like, what I listen to. I listen to it daily. I know, like, might be surprising, but it's true. I put DComs on here. I didn't actually like a lot of DComs, but Disney Channel, the Disney Channel of that era, like the That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, I guess you could say Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Those shows, those are great. But I just put DComs on here because I didn't know what to do. So I'm just gonna put it at A tier because I was a Disney Channel kid. I would flip back between, like, Cartoon Network's also on here. I didn't put Nickelodeon on here because Truthfully, Nickelodeon, during that time, you had SpongeBob, and then other than that, you had a couple of shows, but Nickelodeon was superior in the 90s. They fell off, okay? They had SpongeBob, which was also started in the 90s. So, but Cartoon Network is also A tier. The other thing I liked about Disney Channel was, this is gonna sound like I'm such an old person. Like, that I've always been an old person. I liked that Disney Channel did not advertise for anything other than Disney Channel. If that makes sense. Like, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon would advertise toys to me that I couldn't buy. I didn't have money. My parents wouldn't give me money to buy sock 'em boppers or whatever, which I did not put on here because I was also convinced that was in the 90s. But Disney only advertised Disney. Which I get is like brainwashing, but like I'm already watching Disney. I'm already here, you know? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What is this? Dolls? Like the internet doll. So they were so trashy. Like all the Mean Girls had dolls on their MySpace profile. I did like dressing them. I'm not gonna put it at D though because I did enjoy them. I just didn't post them. Doodle bears, dude. Doodle bears are great. I had a pink one. Who's surprised that I had a pink one? Nobody? Cool. My parents bought me a doodle bear when I was a child for Christmas one year. And then, this is also, as a child, Doodle Bear is how I learned to do laundry because I would doodle on it and then we need to wash it and my parents were like, I'm not doing another load of laundry. So I would wash my Doodle Bear. My parents bought me a Doodle Bear. How many times can I say Doodle Bear before it stops making sense? I think the number of times has passed. They bought me one, and then they got upset when I became an adult and got tattoos. What? You bought me a toy that the premise was to draw on its skin. And now I'm not allowed to... I'm so sorry. I'm not allowed to draw on my skin? I even got in trouble when I was in high school for drawing on my skin with Sharpie. Which, like, probably isn't good for you. But you bought me a toy that I did that! What did you expect? You didn't see that as a gateway drug? I see it as a gateway drug. What are you doing? I'm gonna do MySpace first before I do High Five, because MySpace is obviously S tier. That's what started this whole tier list. I miss MySpace, dude. So much. I went on a whole rant about it the other day, but the customization of it, it was just, that was so... I don't know why that website died. I genuinely do not understand why MySpace died. And then it turned into like some music sharing, it basically SoundCloud for a while. Don't know why. OG MySpace, you see your crush was online. You could turn your online blinker off so that people wouldn't know you were online. High Five, I'm gonna put that at B tier. High Five came around after MySpace. High Five wanted to be MySpace so bad, but High Five came around when the Facebook craze was kicking off. So MySpace was dying, Facebook was kicking off, and people missed MySpace. So High Five came around and tried to do what MySpace did, and it wasn't the same, but it did scratch that itch for a little while, if that makes sense. I wanted one of these computers so bad. I'm gonna put it as B tier because I didn't have one. I'll put it at C tier because I didn't have one. I didn't have one, but I wanted one so bad. The original clamshell iBooks, like the L Woods laptop. Oh, I wanted one so bad. Obviously, I couldn't have one because it's an Apple product and my family was poor. So, I saw, I need a 3D printer, dude. If I had a 3D, I need a 3D printer so that I can make a case for my iPad. Speaking of Apple products, the original iPod, I'm putting this at B tier. I didn't have the original iPod. I did have an iPod Nano, this one. This exact one, actually. Actually, no, not this exact one. I had... all my friends had this one, and I really wanted that one. I had this one, but in pink. That one was cool because it was like... I just closed out of the tier list chat. Oh my god, hold on. I locked out of my... Did it save? Oh, good, it saved. But I always wanted an MP... I wanted an iPad, couldn't have an iPad, so I always had knockoff MP3 players that held like 250 songs. That I would have my friends put music on for me. I would make a list. I would write a list on a sheet of paper and give it to them and be like, hey, can you add these songs to my playlist? Because I also didn't have a computer. My parents got me an MP3 player, but not a computer to put the music on with. But the MP3 players that I had normally had a recording feature, so I would just like listen to the radio and record it. Oh, that was a sad life. Terrible quality. Same concept was mix CDs. I'm gonna go with C on that one though, because the same concept as iPod, but you had to have a CD player, and then you'd ride your bus to school, and you'd have, you know, your CD player, and then the bus driver would hit a bump in the road and it would make your CD skip. Struggle was so real. Razer phones, dude. I wanted one so bad. I had a knockoff one. I had a track phone. Let me see if I can find that without logging out of this. This. I had this. This was their knockoff. I kind of miss this phone sometimes because it did have these notification lights on there. But this was the Motorola knockoff for the Razer, which is also Motorola, but this is the track phone knockoff of that. But this is the phone that I had for a little while. This is the phone that I broke because I got into a rage with my boyfriend at the time and threw it across the room. I also had this phone for a little while, but it was pink. This one, actually. This is the one I had. For a lot of these pictures, like as we go on, I tried to get like the one that I had. Ow, 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 I hurt my ankle. I still, if they made a sidekick today, which they should. They absolutely should. I miss buttons on phones, but if they had a sidekick today, I would buy that so fast. I would buy that so fast. I would spend however much on it. Like, these phones are expensive today, but I would pay double what I paid for my phone to get a freaking sidekick that worked as like the screen. If the screen was touchscreen and then it had the QWERTY keyboard, you flip it up, dude. Why do they not have that? I feel like that's in a high enough demand. They brought the Razr back. Why can't they bring this back? This phone was so... I had one. It was stolen. I didn't steal it. But it's so funny too. I wanted one so bad, and I basically used it as an MP3 player because it had a 3.5 millimeter jack on it, and you could load music onto it. And I got baseball tickets through my school for being on the honor roll. And I couldn't go. So, I can't believe my parents let me do this. I went on Craigslist as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, who went on Craigslist and posted that I had the Reds tickets and would trade for a sidekick. Somebody did that. So I got a sidekick. It was the Gen 2. And I tried to, like, take it to a phone store or something and see, like, about getting it to be my phone, right? And they were like, this phone is locked. It's probably stolen. Goodbye. And I was like, okay. So then I just used it as an MP3 player and, like, kind of like a journal, I think, at the time. I, like, would make little memos in it. Silly bands are a D. I never got it. I never got it. I never understood it. I don't know, dude. Silly bands were just... It missed me. I didn't get the hype around them. These sticky earrings, too, are also D. Garbage. I will... And I've had my ears pierced, but I never put earrings in. And these sticker earrings, I don't know. Stupid. Now, I put the N on here. And this was A tier. I think all the networks are just A tier. Actually, I'm putting it at S tier. The reason I put it, because I'm remembering the reason I put it on there. The N had a website, the N.com, and it was so great. I would go into chat rooms on there, and you would play little games on there, and obviously Degrassi was on there, and I loved Degrassi when I was young. So they had Degrassi. They also had this show called About a Girl that I thought was so cute at the time. I wish I could find it. But it was, I don't remember, it's called T-Nick now. That's what it's called now. I think it was originally called Noggin, and then it was called The N, and now it's T-Nick, which I don't even know if it's still called T-Nick. It transferred to T-Nick like when I was in high school, I think. It might not even exist anymore. No, I don't know. But that network was so sick. I loved it. Next on the list, I got these Trix yogurts. I'm gonna put those at a B tier. I don't really remember them that well. I remember them. I thought about putting Go-Gurt on here too, but I was like, 2 yogurts? That's kind of weird. Also, I'm not even sure if they make these yogurts anymore. They still make Go-Gurt. I was at a buffet a couple of weeks ago, went to like a sushi hibachi buffet, and they had in their cooler, like their dessert cooler, they had Go-Gurts. And I was like, that's different. You need to freeze those. Go-Gurts are best frozen. Duh. Eat it like a popsicle. Nintendo Wii S tier. Come on now. Come on now. Wii Sports? I still have Wii Sports. And I would really like to play it, but that would require me setting up the Wii, and I just simply don't have the energy for that. And if I don't have the energy for that, do I really have the energy to play Wii Sports? Cream Savers, S tier, obviously, and I know those are back. And now I don't even buy them, but when I was in middle school, it was one of my favorite candies. I would buy them every weekend. Who remembers these? Who remembers these? Yeah, these are B tier for sure. I liked the novelty. I'm a sucker for a gimmick. If there's one thing that you need to know about me, is that I love a gimmick. I don't care. I will fall for anything if it's kitschy. I can't help it. Like, I posted it on stream when I did my shopping haul. I bought a shaker bottle that had its own mixer in it, even though you just shake the bottle. It's not necessary. I love shit that's not necessary and is a gimmick, and it's fun. Purely for vibes. That ketchup is that. Purple and green ketchup. I can't. I don't know. I don't know, man. And then, let's see what else we got on this list. Clips. This is the hit clip that I had. This is D tier. I'll put it at C tier because it was a gimmick. This, just... You got 30 seconds of a song. Mine that I had one hit clip. One. And it was ABBA's Dancing Queen. And I was so mad because I was like, you couldn't get me an NSYNC one. You couldn't get me a Britney Spears one. I got ABBA. Actually, I think it was a cover of it. I think it was by the A-Teens. I don't think it was by ABBA. But it was Dancing Queen. Nevertheless, it was Dancing Queen. Look at that shit. Excuse me. I put J14 magazine on here. I simply... J14, Tiger Beat, all those teen magazines. I loved those magazines. I would buy them, and I don't know that you can see it on here, but I chose one that had Jesse McCartney on it because I would buy these magazines to get Jesse McCartney posters. I was in love with that man when I was in middle school. I had my whole wall was covered in Jesse McCartney posters. It was Jesse McCartney wallpaper. Still love him, but not to the extent that I did when I was 12. He was my first concert too. I think we should listen to a song in here we go. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Anyway. That was my man. Poochie! I'm gonna put this at C tier. B tier. I did love my Poochie. I loved it a lot. This is the one that I had, the red and gold one. This is the one that I had. You just only do so much with it. You couldn't cuddle it. It was a robot. You know, it was nifty, but it is what it is. Next thing I have, PlayStation 2. I'm actually gonna move Wii down to A because PlayStation 2 was so superior to this. I would sit in my room during the summer, stay up until 3, 4 in the morning, playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on PlayStation. That was my pastime. And that was... PlayStation 2 has some good games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and Simpsons Road Rage are the best, in my opinion, the best PlayStation 2 games there are. Like, they're my favorite. And I have a man, I'm gonna have to hook that up and play it. Dude, because I have Simpsons Road Rage, and I haven't played it since I was a kid. But it's so much fun. Razor scooters. I'm gonna put this at B tier. I never had one. My parents would never get us one. They're dangerous. Whatever. In my neighborhood, they were dangerous because I would go to my friend's house and we would play on their Razor scooters, and we would fall all the time because in my neighborhood when I was a kid, the sidewalks were just like staggered. Like each like plane of pavement was at a different height. So I get it. It also was a danger to your ankles. Video Now. This is the Video Now that I had. I'm putting it at D tier. I thought it was so cool at the time. It would have been so much cooler if it played regular DVDs instead of these specific discs that you had to buy for the Video Now. And there was only, I don't know how many there were, but there weren't many of them. I had a Raven one. Raven, like That's a Raven. I had a Raven Simone one. And I don't think that they ever had, like, I think maybe they did have cartoons or something, but like, they didn't have like TV shows. They had like documentaries, and it was like a Raven documentary that I had. And it was... It had so much potential, and it just flopped, in my opinion. Shrek? S for Shrek. Duh. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Duh. And honestly, Shrek's a good movie. It's the memeability of it that is so good. And it holds up. Alright, chat. I did not have these. I think my brothers had them, but we're gonna let them rip. Beyblades. I found a Hello Kitty one online. Beyblades were okay. I mean, yeah, it seems like fun concept. I never really got to play with them though. I never really got to battle with them. Never got to Beyblade battle. It's sad. Bratz dolls. I got Bratz dolls on this list, chat. I'm gonna put that at A tier too. I love Bratz dolls. My favorite that I had was Yasmin. I had Jade and Yasmin, and they were the cooler, sluttier though Barbies, but they were just like so cool and hip. I'm not, clearly. But they were great. This next one is For Real Friends. I think that this is the one that I had, but I can't be sure. This was a little bit better than the Poochie. I wanted a cat so bad when I was growing up, and my parents would not let me get one because they hated cats. Now I have 3 cats, so... but... it wasn't anything special, like... You would pet its back, and there was a button in its back that when you pressed it, it would, like, purr. That was it. It would, like, its tail would swish around. It would meow occasionally. But it's, it was better than the Poochie. What is this? Oh, Littlest Pet Shop. I have to show you. Oh my gosh, hold on. Littlest Pet Shop, I did go through a phase where I collected Littlest Pet Shop dolls. And I forgot about Littlest Pet Shop until I saw this TikTok. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm trying to find it. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Sorry. Oh. I think I found the account. Let me see if I can't... This is riveting content, I know. I'll never find it. I mean, I found some, but like not the one that I was looking for. Here's a good one. Okay, here. I found one. Let me pause this. There was one where it was like the scene where she's trying to justify to her mom and sister how she did not hook up with Nate while her and Maddie are together, and it's so funny. I lost it. I watched it 3 times. Hysterically laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing. Anyway, that's how I was reintroduced to My Littlest Pet Shop, or whatever the hell it's called. Mighty Beans? D. I never got Mighty Beans. I never understood them. They're like marbles, but in bean form, I guess. I like this song, and I had to add it to my liked songs. Anyway. Alright, chat, we're coming up on the last 4. Almost done. Good. Good. Neopets? I fucked with Neopets. I had... Let me see if I can find... I had... I always liked this one, but I never had it. I don't remember which one I had. No, I think I did have that one. Go away! I had this one. But this one was my favorite one. This motherfucker is the Charizard of Neopets. Anyway. Tech Dex, A tier. I don't have anything else. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The dog. Anybody remember the dog? I didn't really care about the dog because it was like, it was just the head and a little body. It wasn't very cuddly. They did have one that I liked and I wanted, probably a golden retriever. Pillow pets are so stupid, but I had this one. I had this one. I don't even think that it is, Pillow Pets branded. I think it was a knockoff. But I do have a Pikachu Pillow Pet somewhere. I might still have it. I might not have it anymore, actually. I don't know. Anyway, that's my Y2k tier list, chat. And you learned a lot about me, I feel, this stream. Uh-oh. Oh, anyway. I should do, I mean, let's see if they have like a 2000s movie tier list. Ooh, here's a Y2K trends. Oh, it's playing something. Go away. Bye. Oh my god, remember this shit? This is stupid. That's not what I wanted. I wanted movies. I wanted oh, here we go. Haven't seen... This is gonna be most of this. I haven't seen it. What is this? Mimsy? Definitely haven't seen that. Haven't seen this. Osmosis Jones! Pretty good. It's pretty good. Chicken Run. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Sorry. This is like... Shrek is amazing. Chicken Run, forgettable. Fat Albert, forgettable. Chicken Little, though, is okay, I guess. Fantasia is, I don't know if I've seen Fantasia. Madagascar. How many movies are on here? Alright, chat. I'm not gonna do this, actually. I just don't want to. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. Who knows? I still have so much stuff to do, and I have to go to the gym tonight because I didn't get to go to the gym last night because of tornadoes. We didn't get tornadoes, but there were tornadoes in the area. We're all safe, chat. Don't worry. But, I have stuff to do. I'm just, like, looking at how ridiculous I look in the camera. Should I just go to the gym with this full face of makeup on? Absolutely not is the answer. Alright, chat. Well, it's been fun. I had fun tonight. I will probably be back to PokeMMO on Tuesday. Maybe even this weekend. I don't think I have any plans this weekend. I work, but oh well. I'm gonna start doing my eyeliner like this, actually, I think. Start doing my eyeliner like this again. Been rebirthed. Alright, I will see you on Tuesday for sure. Okay, love you, bye!